Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is my first official video and it's just going to be a mini tour of the garden, my yard, what it is right now. I live in the city, so excuse all of the background noise that you might hear, the trucks and the cars and everything that's passing by. So this is the front of the garden. This is the flower garden. And I started going down the sides right here. This is the south side of the house. Oh, excuse the mess you see all the way in the back, honey. It's a mess back here. This yard is in shambles right now. I'm just trying to get it back together, but I have a lot going on outside of gardening. Gardening is a hobby of mine. So yeah, this is just the front. I still have plants and pots that got wintered over, my mulch, a whole bunch of stuff. This is just the front of the garden. The grasses are coming back. They've been here for like 4 years. I divided them last fall. And this right here, oh my God, this is a Rose of Sharon, a compact Rose of Sharon. It only gets 3 feet high, 3 feet wide. I think it's summerific. Berry awesome. I'm not sure. I'm gonna insert a picture to show you guys what it looks like in full bloom. It's by Proven Winners. I have 2, and I was a little bit nervous that, you know, it died during winter when I bought it on clearance, and I planted it last fall, but it's the last thing to emerge in spring, so I was a little bit nervous, you know, because it took a while to come up. Now this garden bed, I need to run drip irrigation and I need to mulch. Let me see. This is a bee balm. Got it on clearance as well. Majority of the plants in my garden are from clearance. And right here, this is an echinacea. It's pink. When it comes up, it is glorious. It is gorgeous. I need to get my hands on more. I only have 2. And right there we have a sedum. I think this is Autumn Joy. My roses, I've been treating this. The holes in my roses, it's just, I try to stay on top of it, but it just gets out of hand. And of course, look at those alliums. They are just doing amazing. So this is the front. It's mostly pink flowers in here. I forgot what these are called, but they bloom pink and white when they come up. I'll insert a picture if I can find one. I don't have the tags for them, but if I can find a picture, I'll insert them in, and I'll probably put the name across the screen if I can remember. But this bed has transitioned over the past 3 years when I started, you know, taking gardening seriously. It's not much right now. It looks like nothing. The tulips are finished. I need to rake this bed out. I started cutting the stalks back, and I normally leave the leaves on so they can turn brown naturally on their own to absorb all the nutrients and sun to send back into the bulbs. So when they come back next spring, you know, they're stronger and better. Oh, here's another hibiscus I was talking about. This is gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. So this is the front of the bed. This is the front bed. Okay, now look at these Super Bells Grape Punch. They are just gorgeous, and purple is not my favorite color, but I'm really liking purple. They're so pretty. Red is actually my favorite color, but I do not like red in my garden. I got these from Walmart actually. It was a packet of 9 from Better Home and Gardens, and I'm just trying this out. Here's another pot right there. Oh, look at that. Oh, just look at that. I had one left over, so I just tucked it right in this pot with my, what are those again? Oh, lilies. Asiatic lilies? Everyone pronounced it differently. And then I have some sweet potato vines that I need to plant, and don't ask me why they're in my pot with the blueberry bush, but this is my blueberry bush. I got it last year is actually two. It's always better to plant two in a pot together or two close to each other so they self-pollinate and you get more fruits. And this right here, excuse my shadow, mint. I think this is the spearmint or the peppermint, I'm not sure. But learn from me, never plant mint in ground, always put it in pot. It is so invasive and so hard to get out. It's so hard to get rid of. Just so hard. Now I'm gonna show you my herbaceous border. The grass needs to be cut, but that's something else. So I don't have shade in my yard. This is the only shade I can find right now, and I love these hostas. I got on clearance as well. I just couldn't pass them up. So they are behind this shrub, a privacy fence, privet hedge, I think, and that needs to be cut back as well. So here, this is my herbaceous border. It's a work in progress. I'm still working on it, and excuse the noise. Once again, I live in the city. So this is a firelight hydrangea. And this one right here actually have blooms or buds. They have set buds, so they will bloom in a couple, maybe several weeks. This is I can't think of the name. And I don't have the tag. Oh my goodness. Oh, an endless summer hydrangea. This one blooms pinkish purple. So if I wanted to bloom blue, I'll put more soil acidifier in it. And if I wanted to bloom pink, I'll put like maybe lime or something like that in the soil. And then right here we have pinky winky hydrangea. And I am addicted to collecting hydrangeas. It's one of my biggest addictions. And then right here we have some lambs here. I need to come in with some mulch. I need to run my drip irrigation first. That's why the bed looks so bare. I need to put in drip irrigation and then some mulch. And this right here is a butterfly bush. It was so huge last fall when I planted it. Like, it just, when it was in the pot, it looked like it was dying. So I had to quickly transfer it to the pot, to the ground. And then it just shot up out of nowhere, just started putting on so much growth. So I was watching some other YouTube videos and they said to give it a hard prune, and I cut it about 18 inches to the ground, and look at it just coming back gloriously. And all the weeds and stuff that you see coming through the fences from my neighbor's yard. Yeah, I have some new neighbors and they haven't gotten the gist of it yet, that people on this block like to have their houses and yard in tip-top shape. So I'm gonna give them some time to get adjusted and see what happens, if they're gonna cut their grass or not. Anyways, another lamb's ear. Actually, it was 3, and I dug it up and separated them and transplanted them. And then this is my peony bush. Have so many buds getting ready to open. I am so excited. I bought this on clearance late spring, and when I planted it, I was a little bit nervous because I have no experience with peony bushes, and I'm proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. I didn't plant it too deep. I planted it perfectly, and I gave it some Plantain fertilizer a couple weeks ago. And I'll try to insert some pictures of what it looked like when it first emerged from the grounds. It was just, I'm just so happy. I think that's a salvia. And then this is strawberry vanilla, or vanilla strawberry hydrangea. I have no experience with this. I got this on sale actually it was in the midst of summer. It was dying, like they forgot to water it or whatever the case was, but it was dying, and I got a great deal on it. So I brought it home and I nursed it back. This is a knockout rose. This is the yellow one. Actually, there's a couple buds. Ooh, look at that. And there's another one right there. But I just can't figure out what's eating the leaves of my roses. I sprayed them. I've been watching them, but I have no idea. I'll figure it out though. I always do. And this right here is summer summer wine 9 bark, excuse me. And look at the bloom. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yeah, actually I planted this late spring and it grew so fast. I love the color, I love the bloom. And then this right here is a quick fire hydrangea. This is the first plant I actually planted in this bed. This bed is fairly new. And this right here was actually a piece from a fountain. I got it from a yard sale one day. I was minding my business, driving, and I found her. The owner couldn't find the bottom piece, but this was actually a piece of fountain. So I just plopped her right there. She's gorgeous. Then we have some, I forgot the name of this. If you know the name of this, please or comment below. And right behind it, I have some black-eyed Suzannes. Actually, there was 3 of them. My fork is still here. I had one right there. I dug it up and I separated it and planted it by the mailbox. And there was another one right there. Now coming through the gate, we have some heucheras that line this whole bed all the way down there. Gorgeous. They actually doubled in size. I got these in clearance. Actually, like I said, 90% of all the plants in my garden are from clearance sales and stuff like that. This is a limelight hydrangea. And then right here, we have a pinky winky hydrangea. And right here, we have another limelight hydrangea. I had another one right there and it died. It didn't make it. But look at these heucheras. Gorgeous, right? Just gorgeous. So once again, I need to run drip irrigation and mulch. Now back to the south side of the house. This is the south side of the house. I have some mulch left over from a project I was doing in the front. I have 2 little lines that got transplanted over here earlier this spring, actually. And then we have an elderberry still in this pot. I bought this for $5, girl. $5 on clearance. I just had to. And then here we have quick fire, another quick fire hydrangea. I have a lot of paniculadas, PG hydrangeas, as some other people call it or pronounce. And then this is another 9 bark, summer wine 9 bark. This one is also in bloom. So now that's just it. I just need to weed and run drip and put down some mulch, and then just pop in a few annuals for color, you know, to take up some spaces until these mature and fill in. So now I'm going to show you my vegetable garden, which is an embarrassment. This is my vegetable garden, and yeah, there is nothing except some strawberries I have planted last year, and they're doing amazing. They're filled with so much buds and flowers, and look at that. Just amazing. But the rest of the bed is, yeah, nothing. It's just like a start and stop project. Like, I'll weed and then I'll stop to get other things situated in my life as far as personal and dealing with business stuff. And then by the time I come back, the weeds are back. I need to dedicate a good 2 to 3 days here to get everything in order. Last year I had tomatoes in this bed. I had peppers and corn there. I had squash and zucchini here. This bed, I attempted some Chinese spinach, which is basically kalaloo. That didn't work out. I'm gonna try again this year. And this bed was empty, so I'm gonna rotate the beds, rotate my crops, and I'm gonna till the beds and till in some compost, work in some compost, and then we'll try again. I'm gonna try again. I'm not gonna give up on this bed, on my vegetable garden. This is a 20 by 20 vegetable garden, and the fact that I live in the city to have a 20 by 20 garden bed and a decent sized lot to just plant and do whatever I want. I also have chickens, is amazing.